just incredible. Two. DJ Sour Milk.
One. Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Yeah, Power 106, Liftoff show with the LA Leakers, just incredible.
Sour Milk.
I want to salute Memphis, man. Our guy Moneybagg Yo is in the building.
What it do? What's up, bro?
Really don't need no introduction. Hit records.
Most definitely.
Been staying consistent for many years.
Got to.
Seem like every time you drop, it's just a big movie, bro.
For sure, man.
Congrats on the new project,
Appreciate
man.
you,
Welcome
bro.
to the show.
Yes,
Appreciate
sir.
you, bro.
Man,
I'm in here.
always, man, always.
So Forever Heartless.
Forever Heartless is
Talk
out.
to us about that title.
It's out right now. It's just, I've been doing the Heartless series, you know what I'm saying? This actually the last one.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And it's titled Forever Heartless, just letting them know I'ma always be this way. I'ma always give y'all my best quality music for the streets. I'ma forever feed the streets.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? So they love it about it.
Is that your mindset when recording? Is it please the streets before you try to please anything else, before you try to go for radio, before you try to it's always please the streets first?
Most definitely is please the streets first, because you gotta think about it. The streets is why I'm here. Like the streets got everybody else attention. It made everybody pay attention.
Yeah.
Like the music that I started dropping first. So once I got to putting their music out and the streets were eating on it, people and went in the streets everywhere, you know what I'm saying, got on it. People like, who is this kid? Like, who is dude? You know what I'm saying? So it got me in the situations I'm in today. So I got to always feed them.
Yo,
You know
so I was talking to him off the air about how, it seemed like you're performing every day. You're doing shows nonstop, man, which is amazing, man. Congrats on the work
Most definitely.
and the work ethic that you put into it. We got a lot of DJs who listen to our show, and I was saying how, Milk, we got like, it might be 6 or 7 songs consistently every time he drops that we add a few more to the playlist. What's that live show like? Like, what's a few songs, that you feel like cats gotta, be up on when you're doing a Moneybagg Yo set?
When you're doing a Moneybagg Yo set, you gotta have Doing Too Much. You gotta have Don't Know. You gotta have All of a Sudden. Man, look, I can go on and on.
No, the list is strong.
I can go on and on. You gotta have Big Facts. What else we got? You gotta have Gang. I could just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta do a whole set.
I've seen it. I've seen it with my own eyes.
That's what when I perform, I do an hour set. You know what I'm saying? So and I give them the best of me.
Man,
so
it wasn't too long ago. What? Just like ending last year, you had the other project that you put out.
Yeah, Reset. The fans, they weren't really pleased with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep it real.
Why do you feel that
And
way?
they know that once they listening and they looking in on this right now.
Okay.
They know like
what was
because I feel like just what I was going through when I was making it. I was going through a lot. Then I was like traveling a lot. I was on flights, and it was like I was rushing the project, and it was pressure because it was my first major album with the label.
Right.
So it just felt like it was pressure. You know what I'm saying? But at this point, like I'm back in that bag. I'm back in the sack. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just doing me. I'm feeling it again. You know what I'm saying? So Forever Heartless is #1 right now on the chart. Still to this day, it been out like 4-5 days, and we still doing on. We got 7 songs in the top 50. So there's love.
Beautiful
That's
thing.
crazy.
That's a beautiful thing.
And you said you felt like the fans weren't happy. So are you someone who like looks at the mentions and the Twitter, the IG comments and stuff? And
most definitely. You got to stay in tune with the fans. You got to see what's going on.
And when people say things like that, is that something that affects you, or are you kind of just like, you know what?
No, I appreciate it.
Yeah.
Constructive criticism.
Right.
I need that. Let me go back and cook it up for you, because I know who I am. I know what I can do and what I can produce, so I ain't tripping off that.
Right.
And aside from the fans, who's someone that you go to, who you could count on their opinion, who could give you advice, give you opinions on stuff? And
I got a couple people in my entourage, you know what I'm saying, that they ain't no yes man. They gonna keep it trill with me, you know what I'm saying, of course. And then I got Gotti, you know what I'm saying, my go-to guy. I run to him and I send him everything back and forth and let him know what's up.
That's dope, man.
So, I mean, going to the last album, though, I mean, a hip-hop moment in 2018, though, was your collaboration with Cole.
Oh, yeah.
Just to talk some hip-hop shit, he went on a crazy blitz of features, and I felt like, I think he had like 1 or 2 maybe before yours, but when yours dropped and then the JID one was right around the same time, but that studio session must have been special because both of y'all flows were so strong on that record.
Bro, that's real history. And then how it got made, like, I keep telling people, like, it just was like I was at the right place at the right time. It was God. Like, man. God really did that situation, because I'm thinking I'm wrapping up the album, it's over.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Then he's told me he ain't even supposed to be in at the studio that day. So he ended up being at the studio. I come out the room. I come out studio. What I was in studio A. He come out studio B. We bump into each other. Boom. I go in this studio. We get to chopping it up. I'm telling him like how I'm a big fan. He like, hey, I'm a big fan of you too. Like when I was doing my album, and I was listening to my album, I was telling them like I was playing all of a sudden and having it mixed like that, how it was hidden. That's what he was telling me. So I was like, for real, hey, when you get a time, if you got the time, come over here. I'm working on my first major album. You know what I'm saying? Come see about me. You know what I'm saying? So when I went over there, I ain't think he was finna come over there, to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So he was right behind me, like 3-4 minutes behind me. Right, I'm talking about right behind me. He was like, pull something up. And shit, that was history.
History from there.
So that was the first one that popped in your head when he told you to pull something up. That you already had like.
No, I tried to pull something else up like this in his world, like in his lane, but he was like, nah. To be honest, it's a great song, like it's a good song.
Yeah.
That they gonna people gonna rock with it, but I'm trying to come in your world. You know what I'm saying? So I was just like, okay, say no more.
Yeah.
And the original one that you tried to get him on, is that something that made the project or did it?
Nah, I ain't make the project. It's gonna be on the upcoming album.
Oh.
The album on the way.
Okay.
You know what I'm
Okay. So, man, so again, this project that's out right now,
It's
number
just a tape.
one, it's just a tape. It's not really.
Yeah. I ain't trying. I'm saying like, and I say that in a
So you
humblest
can't
way.
downplay
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
No,
I'ma
because
say
the
that
shit
in-
number one, 7
It's a-
songs on the
Yeah,
charts.
no, you gotta talk your shit.
Yo,
no,
bro.
no.
Come on,
We-
man.
we-
You
we-
gotta
I
get
say
talk
no,
your
I
shit.
say it in the humblest way, but you know what I'm saying, effortless. Like I just did that
For the fans.
for the fans, and
Okay.
look what it done. Just
Okay.
doing me,
Yeah.
not listening to nobody, taking too much advice and too many opinions. I just did me on it.
Are those the records and the projects that come out the best in your opinion when you're just yourself, you don't put too much thought into it, you go in there, you might knock out a song in 20 minutes or whatever.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
most definitely feel like that because look at this situation right now,
Yeah.
and that's what I did. Cause like when I was telling you the project, the previous project to that was Reset.
Mm-hmm.
Like I was going through so much, and then I put it out, and I was like, I ain't get the response I wanted.
Yeah.
And then when I dropped this, I was just in that good vibe, that good mood. I went back to Memphis, you know what I'm saying? I went back to Atlanta, you know what I'm saying? I went to the streets,
Yeah.
and I got the recording. And here we go, man.
Is it just too much second guessing yourself? Is that what it
You
is?
can't do that. You just got to go in, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you just got to give it to them folk.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
Let's speak a little bit on that, man, because you've been through so much in your career. I know you're just getting warmed up.
Mm-hmm.
Turned a lot of no's into yeses,
Yeah,
some
yeah.
ups and downs, some shit you learned on that last album, and
Most.
you talk about second guessing yourself. What are you telling a young Moneybagg Yo who steps to you right now and is like, yo, man, I don't know, man. Sometimes I'm feeling it, sometimes I'm not. What
Yeah.
advice are you giving that young
I
man?
just put this Reset
right.
album out. It
I
wasn't,
tell,
Yeah.
I tell any upcoming artist, like, that's trying to get to where I'm at, like, stay focused, keep pushing. I know y'all hear it all the time. You hear the same thing from different artists that just stay focused, keep
Right.
you know what I'm saying, putting the music out. But I'm telling you what I did, you know what I'm saying? There was a lot of people against me, like, you can't be this, you don't sound like this. But how you gonna tell me that when you in the same position to me? You broke too. You know what I'm saying? So you can't tell me what I can be. You know what I'm saying? So I stayed motivated, and I
Right.
kept pumping, I kept pushing,
Yeah.
kept putting out the content, kept dropping the music. I had dropped almost 10 mixtapes in a year, bro. I was
Facts.
going, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Shit ain't
you can't
overnight.
tell me nothing. If this one ain't gonna work, I'm finna try this one.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Something finna pop.
That's right.
That's crazy.
That's
Was
right.
there when you were doing that? Was there ever a part of you that just wanted to be like, man, fuck the music shit. Let me go hustle or something. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
because you gotta understand, you still gotta maintain. You trying to achieve your dreams and do everything else and be successful, but at the same time, you still got a personal life. You got a life that you still dealing with that.
Yeah.
With your financial situations and stuff,
course.
you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So that'll get to you sometime.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
just
saying?
gotta-
Keep
just
you,
gotta-
and it keep like, it had me like 1 foot in the streets, 1 foot out the streets, because I had to understand, like, trying to deal with the music. I can't get caught up in certain situations. I understood that off the rip. Like, I can't be over here too much. They can't see me too much. You know what I'm saying? I got to stay put up so somebody want to pay for me with
Yeah.
these shows.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? You're going to want to give me the little bag. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to need that. You know what I'm saying? So, and then still trying to maintain and hustle and get money at the same time. So,
What was the first bag you got, like, on the music side that was like, okay,
the first bag on the music side,
that made you-
2,500.
25?
It went from 2,500 to 5,000, from 5,000 to 15, from 15 to, hey, we can keep going.
Hey, are you pushing management? Like, yo, bro, I think we could tap in and double that up now.
They already be knowing it, like they go off the project, like the vibe. You're like, it's like a
squad.
vibe you can feel.
Good
Yeah.
squad.
Like, you know what I'm saying? That's the perfect
100%,
squad. You know what I'm saying?
100%,
Perfect
100%.
team.
Forever Heartless is out right now everywhere. We got features on the project from Gunna, Offset, City Girls. Kevin Gates is on the
Most
project. What's it like working and picking, those artists to feature on your project?
It's like, it's just that feeling, like when you hear it, you already tuned in, you in the game, you already in the industry, so you already know, like, when you make a certain record, who you can hear on it.
Yeah, no doubt. Speaking of Kevin Gates, I know you've built a great relationship with him. I feel like I can hear more music from the two of y'all.
Man, we supposed to have, like, before I even dropped Reset, we really supposed to drop. We had a project called Federal Pressure. We were gonna drop together.
Oh, shit, okay.
You know what I'm saying? So, but that's in the future though. We're gonna drop that in the future.
Coming.
It's still in the work. We got so many songs together just laying around.
Is it hard, like, working on a collaborative project, with another artist? Because there's songs that you might fuck with that he's like, I'm not sure about.
I hate that. He liked it too. He liked it most definitely. But I just trust his process. I trust the whole process. You know what I'm saying?
People don't give that enough credit. Like when they just want to shout out their favorite artist and they're begging y'all to work with certain people. It's like, a lot goes. It's not just like pull up a beat and I'm a rap to this shit and he raps to this shit.
Exactly.
The shit's got a sequence.
Most
And
definitely.
Y'all
we
both gotta like it.
We both gotta like it. Man.
Yeah.
If you could lock in with one producer and do a whole project, is there anyone in mind that?
Tay Keith. I do projects for the rest of my life with Tay Keith.
Why is that, man?
Not just because he from the city. I just love his sound. I just love everything about
the whole
vibe of his beats. Like, and I know, like, we never. This right here finna shock you. Like, all the music that we got together, we never was right here like with each other.
Really?
Oh, wow.
And we been putting music out before y'all knew about me.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
We been putting music together. So it's just like, once we really get together, then he can get so busy right now. And I'm busy. Both our career up here like that. It's like when we do sit down, it's going to be, I'm telling you, it's going to be that Gunsmoke. I really want to do my next album with him. Like, with him and just probably a couple more other producers mixed in. Because I rock with 808 Mafia, Freeze, you know what I'm saying, Javar, you know what I'm saying, Southside, DY. I can keep going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I really want to lock in with Tay Keith, just really lock in. I can bring that other.
We might have to set the LA session up.
Tay Keith, you
right?
hear that?
We got to set that up.
Set the LA session up. Make sure we all lock in and we just get to watch the music, create. But that's a beautiful thing, man. It would be dope to hear a project with y'all together like that.
Most definitely. But then I forgot about Bet on Me too. We kinda was doing it on Bet on Me, but it was like we was still sending. He was sending, I got this for you, big bro. What vibe you looking for? You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. But I really want to lock in though.
In the studio.
In the studio,
cook.
yeah. Most definitely.
That'll be crazy.
Be crazy, man. Forever Heartless is the project. It's out right now. New album still coming. So 2019 is not done.
This is my year.
Yeah, baby.
2019 is my year, man. Big bag, big speaker. I keep telling you, man.
That's right.
I'm telling you.
Moneybagg Yo, thank you for coming through,
For
man.
sure.
Appreciate
Love,
your
man.
honesty,
Anytime.
man. Thank you for sitting with us today.
Most definitely.
Power 106, LA Leakers Liftoff Show.
Hey.